having one mission to help the Palestinian cause. Yes, but in every manner, in every inclusive helping hands to liberate Palestine. But do you think this number is too big for you or too small for you? Because we see, even though there was 1,000, there are 1,135 organizations, but we find that they doesn't make any difference to the cause of Palestinian. What is your opinion for that?
Well, I think regarding the issue of helping Palestinian, sometimes the word helping, we have to put it in between brackets, because this large number you are mentioning, for me it's very large number. Maybe less than this by very long or very much can do the better than what they are doing. But this large number, you can just define them or classify them. Many of them are just doing or helping for their own agenda, political agenda, especially those in, you can say, US and some in Europe. They have their own agenda. So when the purpose is related to just make a development for the Palestinian community, they are not helping by anything. Their agenda is just food parcels, blankets, something like that, not any other thing. And this thing we do not need in Palestine. What we need is that just to help us from one side to face the occupation, from the other side to make development for our country. But many of those international NGOs, they are doing only one thing. They have their own political agenda. If you want to deal with them, you have to accept it. And for example, you have some from these international NGOs, whenever they want to deliver their helps to Palestine, they make a condition for the NGO. Either you want to make your signature for you are against terrorism or not. If you sign, you take the donation. If you do not sign, you do not take it. So they are accusing us as terrorists. This is not acceptable for us. So you can find many local NGOs in Palestine, they refused this kind of assistance.
I see.
Another problem maybe that there is no difference, or on land you cannot see much development, because, and this is we say it sadly, that some local NGOs we have in Palestine, they have corruption. Some of them, they have corruption. That's why when they receive the donation, they do not do what they are supposed to do. That's why you cannot find the desired projects. For example, if from Malaysia here you send money to establish this project or that, this NGO might cheat, or maybe they will, for example, send the project, the proposal to several international NGOs. They get the donation from one, they implement the project. Then after that, they take the donation or the money for the same project from another NGO. They just come and take pictures for the one already implemented, and the other money they take them and put in their pockets. So this is, sadly we can say it about some local NGOs, but alhamdulillah, these local NGOs are being discovered, and alhamdulillah, in the last few years many of them were closed, because we do not need this number. For example, the registered NGOs in 2010, the registered local NGOs in Palestine were about 1,000 NGOs. 1,000 NGOs. Yes, this is inside Gaza. Inside Gaza, yes, inside Gaza itself, only Gaza.
Gaza.
Yes.
Exclusive the Western.
Yes, not to speak about West Bank.
West Bank.
I'm talking just only about Gaza. So you can imagine, in this small area you have 1,000 NGO. For what? What are they doing? So for sure there is a problem regarding this issue. That's why now I think the government in Gaza Strip particularly, they are dealing with this. They want every NGO to show their annual report, financial and managerial report. That's why they can be sure that everything is going well.
Who controls this NGO?
The Ministry of Interior.
Interior.
Yes, they must be registered in the Ministry of Interior.
I see. What are the major NGOs in Palestine itself? The few major NGOs that really functionable.
Yes.
Functionable.
You can find different NGOs. For example, let's talk about the Islamic NGOs. You can find the Jamia al-Islamiyya, Islamic Society. This have 5 branches along Gaza Strip. You can find Al-Mujamma al-Islami also. This one was established by Sheikh Ahmad Yassin, may Allah be pleased with him. Also you can find different NGOs like, for example, Al-Rahma Charity Association. This one located, yes, this one is located in southern area, Khan Yunis and Rafah. Major NGOs are like this. Also you can find another NGOs, yes, Amman Palestine. Yes, you can find also another NGOs for non-Islamic, but they are working well. Also you can find the UN NGOs also, they are working. Even sometimes they have some troubles, some problems regarding giving the aid, but they are doing well also in Palestine.
Just now I told you about there are 1,135 NGOs outside Palestine that's trying to help for the cause of Palestinian liberation. But so far, in reality, how many major NGOs that really having contacts or network with the major NGOs in Palestine itself? Probably, I don't want to mention about Tana yet. Okay.
Yes. I think maybe very few numbers of them have direct contact, because as I told you, many of them have their own purposes. Even if not political, they are doing these NGOs like companies, so they can just trade big business.
I see.
Yes, this is the main problem. They are, they are a common expression called world traders. Those are benefiting from what is going on in Palestine. So they are opening like companies. If you went to go at their offices, and sadly now they are started to open their offices inside Gaza Strip, inside Palestine. They have the office.
In other words, you are trying to tell me that many NGOs having vested interest of their own.
Yes. Especially the international NGOs.
Okay, we move forward to another question. That is, how far is the impact after Mavi Mambara programs, the first Mavi Mambara, and the second?
Yes.
Towards Palestinian cause.
Really, in the last few years, maybe in the last 5 years, there are a great change regarding the aid given to Palestine, especially to Gaza Strip, because we can see that in the last maybe since 2006, we can find that the Islamic international NGOs entered. For example, from Malaysia, from Turkey, from Kuwait, from Saudi, they are entering to give aid. So they are competing with those in Europe and the US. So these people, when they are giving their aid, it's not like when US gives their aid. You can feel that they are giving from their heart, and this was happened for Marmara. You can see that when the people are coming, Israel forced them, and they entered on the ship and killed some of them. So we can just consider this like the Palestinian blood was mixed with the Turkish blood and other nations' blood. And you can feel like after that, maybe in less than 2 months, possibly or logically, those people who are coming may not come back because of what happened. But subhanAllah, less than 2 months, another Marmara was coming, and they were rejected to enter from the sea. But until now, the delegation are coming, and the convoys are coming from all over the world. And this is what we feel like. Subhanallah, those people are giving sympathy, are giving their money, their effort, their time, even their blood to share or to liberate Palestine side by side with Palestinian people inside the Palestinian territories.
I would say that there are still not enough pressure for from the people of the world to the governments like America or Israel in the cause for Palestine. But before that, I would like to ask Mr. Al-Sawni from China Palestine.
Yes.
Mr. Al-Sawni, you know very well just now, numbers of NGO doesn't count in our pressure for the cause of Palestine, for the East. What is your opinion for that? And what is really the functions of China Palestine for this cause?
Thank you, Tuan Haji Abu Samah. Ahlan wa sahlan to our brothers to Kelantan, and I'm happy to see you here.
Jazakumullah khair.
Okay, so for your information, China Palestine, one of NGO that concerned to survival of Palestine, and in our country we have more than 20 of NGO that also concerned for survival Palestine, or to set
to give aid.
Yeah. So we have a lot of NGO, but they have their own focus. For example, like China Palestine, we focus more on education. So far, until our establishment, and now we have sponsor 30 students from Palestine study in Malaysia, and we give pocket money around 500 to 1,000 per student.
China Palestine give 500 to 1,500
per student.
Per student.
According to their study.
I see.
Whether they study first degree, master, or PhD.
So 35 students now running, through.
30
students.
And then we also what we have done for China for Palestinian people. Also, what we call that cash donation. We give cash donation to Palestine, whether their representative come to Malaysia, or our representatives from China Palestine went to Gaza or to Egypt to give the donation.
So far, how much cash donation have you given?
I think more than 500,000 Malaysia.
500,000 Malaysia.
Yeah. And then we have sacrifice animal in Palestine.
For korban, I suppose.
Korban, sacrifice animal. For to attend, we cooperation with Rahma NGO in.
You do this every year, korban?
Every year. Yes. So far,
how many years already?
Last year, second year, maybe this year to 212 for third time.
Third time.
For sacrifice animal.
I see.
Then inshallah, this coming June, we have a program MOU with USM, and then we get sponsorship from USM for 5 students. Sponsorship to study for technical accommodation sponsored by USM, and also pocket money sponsored by China Palestine. The one we got many already, because last month we have done dinner to collect the money from Cantonese, and then we get more than enough to sponsor for 5 students, inshallah.
So you have 5 medical students now to sponsor.
Technical assistant medical
assistant medical. I see. Okay, I want to go to Ahmad Yasin. What is your opinion after having to hear from our brother Muhammad that is not every NGOs really having the cause, I mean the ikhlas or whatsoever we should say, to help the Palestinian cause. Some of the NGOs, they have vested interest of their own. That inclusive in Malaysia probably. Well, as Brother Sauni said, in Malaysia we have 20 NGOs for the cause of Palestine. Okay, but do you think the statement made by Brother Muhammad is correct, or you have any comment for that?
Thank you, Abu Samad. Welcome to
Yeah.
Muhammad. I think that's true what he just talked about that. And my opinion for this my opinion for this I hope the NGO in the world, including Malaysia, give helping to them. Ikhlas is very important in our help to fulfill the needs that the people of Palestine need. I hope NGO give cooperation to fulfill the mission and free Palestine from Israel. That's all.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed, you see, I find sometimes almost all NGOs giving the same type of aids to you people. For example, if they think they want to give medicine, so every NGO is giving the same type of medicine. Sometimes it happens that the medicine doesn't even help to what we call to develop or to be used by the Palestinian cause, because it doesn't reach to the Palestinian people. That goes to China Palestine, for example. They do something which is, I suppose, very focused after having studied the needs of the Palestinian people. Okay, yes. But if subjected to that, what are other needs that really you people needs from our international body?
Yes.
Besides education.
Yes. Let me here first thank Chekna for what they are doing. I am impressed by the information given by our brother here. And about what exactly the Palestinians need, I think that the three main sectors required for Palestine is first livelihood.
Livelihood.
Yes. Medicine or medical sector and education. They are the three. Yes. In these three sectors we have just to concentrate in some also different types in each of them. For example, in medicine or in medical sector, we have, for example, I can recognize some cases that sometimes they give medicine, okay, but subhanAllah, you find the expiry date is very soon. The amount is very big, but the expiry date is very soon. So what will you be used for this? Maybe later, soon we will just it will be just like rubbish.
Yes.
So when donation are coming, must be like coming with ikhlas. This is what we are focusing on. For education, I think what Chekna are doing is very good, because sometimes you can support Palestinian students inside Palestine, it's okay, but some courses are not given in Palestine. So when you just pick up those students to come here in Malaysia or any other place in the world to get the train, to get the experience, then they come back or they go back to Palestine to apply this experience, it's much better. So I think what those students, those 5 students who are just about to come to Malaysia will do very well in Palestine. And this is what my NGO, Rahma, which dealing with Chekna, we are just focusing on establishing like a medical center. But this medical center is a distinguished one, because we are not going to just focus on the normal clinics. No. We need to have, for example, after the war, many people just cut the arm, the hand, the leg. So when you can just find like a factory for artificial limbs, this is what they are planning to train people. Yes, they will get the train, but you need also the equipment there. So if just you can apply this, it's okay. Also the children who are born with defects in the heart, nobody cares about them. If you can discover this thing in young age, when he is a baby, you can just treat it. But if after a few years, maybe when he is a man, it's impossible, almost impossible to treat this. So we are just need to focus in these issues, especially after the war and the weapons which were used. It affects the whole life of Palestinians, especially the new generations. So we need just to focus on these things, put them, and just try one by one to solve them. And this is why, as you said, must be like a needs assessment. You have to know the exact needs. Not just, I want to help you, take this amount of money, and that's it. No, we need to focus. I say this for the local NGOs in Palestine and the international NGOs. We need to focus in the needs. Then you can just, the money, this is not a problem about this. I think there are many generous people around the world. They can't just pay money. But the most important thing is how to spend this money. How to utilize them in order to get the best result. This is what we need. Because I think not millions, billions of billions in the last 20 years coming to Palestine. But what has happened? Almost nothing. Why? Because they are not able to utilize them, either the international or the local NGOs. That's why I recommend maybe in the coming stage, because we are hopeful that the coming few years will be the change, the positive change, inshallah, according to what we are seeing now around the Arab world and the Islamic world, inshallah.
I see. Yes, Mr. Ausaini, about that, it's for to build the hospital just now, as mentioned by Mr. Muhammad. How far have you run through this, the cost on this project?
Actually, build hospital is pioneered by our brothers Syam Muzaffar.
Syam Muzaffar.
Syam Muzaffar.
Oh, our astronauts.
Yeah. As I
is he the
told you
president?
already that China Palestine we focusing on education.
Yes.
But we still cooperation with other NGO to build a hospital, for example.
How many NGOs in Malaysia coordinate with this project?
Pioneered by Muslim Care.
Muslim Care.
But the other NGO support.
I see.
We support. That means we
coordinate
support,
together.
So far, I think we have made our donation, our own donation to this project, and then we can give that to the Muslim Care. And I
as far as you're concerned, how much have been collected for this?
I think more than 10,000.
More than 10,000.
In our
after how many months?
China Palestine.
China Palestine alone.
Yeah. But from Muslim Care, I'm not sure.
Not sure.
But I agree with you that even that's why for our China Palestine, we send direct donation to Palestine. Direct. For example, for year 2010, our chairman and myself, the president China Palestine, to give donation to Palestine people in Syria and Jordan. We give direct to them. So that's why we confident that because we give direct every family.
Yes.
So that means we send direct to the people of Palestine. So we certified.
Yes.
So if we give lump sum to NGO, maybe we not sure whether.
Yes, if this NGO is not trustworthy.
That's why we decide that we give direct to Palestinian people in what we call that Mukayan in Jordan and Palestine, Syria. In Jordan, 300 family and 300 family in Syria. Alhamdulillah.
Mukayan mean? What is
Mukayan?
Refugees
Camp.
camp.
I see.
But here maybe I just want to add a point. We do not want to make like a black view for the NGOs.
Yeah.
Yes, there are definitely many NGOs are working very well in Palestine. So just not to be understood in wrong way. There are many NGOs are working very well. Even they are more than those who are corrupted or something like that. But maybe I just add a point for your those refugee camps. They have rarely NGOs there. So that's why maybe your mission was directly to those affected
because,
people.
As NGO in our country, maybe the donation people in Kelantanese ask us whether the money we collect, is it go direct to Palestinian people or where? That's why we're told that we have picture, everything. We told them that we send direct to the Palestinian people. So they satisfied with our explanation.
Yes.
I see. Okay, I go a bit towards political side. You know, Well, we know very well that, and for few reasons, Palestinian people, the Palestinian governments are very weak in terms of pressure towards the American government and the Western government at the same time. You know, that goes probably for some reason the split of Hamas and Fatah.
Yes.
Can you comment me? Are these going to be permanent or temporary, or is it going to be a good cause to the Palestinian government to liberate the Palestine, or what?
Of course, what's happening now in the last few years in Palestine, that this is separated between West Bank and Gaza, government here and government there. This is too bad, and this is negatively affect the Palestinian issue, because we as Palestinians, we ask the whole world to be with us. So we must, at least between us, we must be united. Yes. But the problem that since the peace agreement in 1993, they have the chance for negotiation for about 15 years, and what we have at the end, nothing. So they just said that they want to make a democratic elections in 2006, and this is what happened already. Everybody was admitting that it was successful elections, but the results, many people around the world, especially the governments, US and Europe and Israel, they did not accept the results because it reveals Hamas to the government. Yes. So nobody accepts this, and they try to make the siege and to annoy, to punish people for their choice. People in Gaza were punished for the last 5 years or almost 6 years because of their choice. They choose Hamas to govern them. So the problem is that when you are, for example, enjoying many facilities and somebody is coming just to take them from you. This is what happened to Fatah. I think they did not accept that this happened to them. Especially they have like a pressure from US, pressure from Israel. So I think they have to just respond to the to respond to the appeals of people, just to come back. Because you asked me if this will be temporary or forever. I think it can be temporary and it can be solved by tonight, if just they agree on one thing, that our aim is to liberate Palestine. If they agree on this, I think all the Palestinian people will support them.
Just to liberate Palestine on the present ground, present borders, or what?
No, we need Palestine from the river to the sea, from Safad to Rafah. This is Palestine, 27,000 kilometers square. This is Palestine which we are talking about, not Palestine which the lands occupied in 1967.
The border before the existing of Israel, what?
It was the whole area of Palestine, 27,000 kilometers square. This before 1948.
1948.
Yes. What they are talking about now, that, for example, Fatah or the Palestinian Authority, now they are focusing on just we want to recognize Israel, to have what they occupied in 1948, and now we will accept our country on the borders of 1967. This is refused completely, not only by Hamas or by the Palestinian people, because Palestine does not belong to Hamas.
What about Fatah? Do Fatah?
Yes, Fatah, they accept this.
They accept it.
Yes, this is the main problem. This is the main problem. If they agree on that, we have one right, just to go back to our lands. The refugees who are in all over the world, especially in Jordan and Syria and Lebanon, they must go back to their homes. This is the first. We must liberate Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa. This land, as I said, does not belong to Hamas, does not belong to me, does not belong to any Palestinian. it belongs to all the Muslims around the world.
Yeah, yeah.
So no one have the right to say, just I need this, don't need this. I think this is the main point. If they can agree on this, and this is simple by the way, because you are Palestinian, so you need to have this right. And many of them, those in Palestinian Authority, they have their lands there. So why they don't want to go back? Anybody want to go back to his home? So I think this is the point. If they can agree on this, just not to give any part of our land to those Zionists, we must return every single centimeter of our land back. This is the main point. If they can agree on this, I think it's okay. We solved the problem. If not, I think it can be forever.
I see.
It can be forever.
Well, probably because I'm not Palestinian. Well, I'm a Muslim. Whatever, many a point when I ask brothers here in Malaysia or through my Facebook, they said it is impossible to give back Palestine, on the border before 1948. The existence of Israel itself supported,
I think maybe
by the major power, America and the Western country. That inclusive. Okay.
But yes.
So I don't need your explanation for that.
Okay.
Just a comment, just a point to ponder.
Okay.
Okay. And well, I want to go further. What is your reaction after the Arab Spring? Do it help Palestinian cause as a whole?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. And I can say about this that maybe for sure, the Palestinian people are the most happy people, or the happiest people. Even, for example, I think Palestinian people, especially in Gaza, are happier than those Egyptian in Egypt. Because of the revolution. Because in Gaza we have suffered too much of the previous government led by Mubarak. So I think there are many optimistic things happened in the last few years.
Example?
Yes, I can give you an example. The withdrawal of Israeli occupation from Gaza. Now there is no single Zionist inside Gaza Strip. This is a victory, yes. And we consider this like a first step in order to liberate all Palestine, inshallah. Even Gaza Strip is a small area, yes, but it has the power, inshallah, to start the liberation process, inshallah. I can give you another example. The win of Hamas for the election. This brings Islam to control again. Whatever, it's Hamas or another party, but Islam is coming back. Yes, this is what we want. Another point which happened recently, the hunger strike, the victory of hunger strikers. You can see that after 30 days, successively continuous hunger strike for them, Israel was forced, the Zionist occupation was forced to comply with all the demands of the prisoners. This is also a victory. And this also is an answer for your previous question. You are saying that impossible to get them out of our land. No, it's very possible. And we believe that it will be soon, inshallah, very soon.
Inshallah. Yeah, Mr. Asani, what is your comment for?
I was told that in Rafah and Egypt border still problem. Mobility of Palestinian people is still got problem.
You mean
is it true?
Yeah, I think the issue in Egypt still not very stable, but it's much better. For example, my existence here in Malaysia is like a difference, because before the Egyptian revolution, I tried several times to go out of Gaza Strip. I was denied, not because of anything, just because I am a young Palestinian man.
So now you are.
That's it. Now alhamdulillah, it's much better, but still the problem that the army did not deliver the government to the elected government, to the elected parliament. But I think it needs now, and also if you hear in the news, the last few days, the election of the new president in Egypt, and also all the predictions saying that Islamic parties and Islam will return to control in Egypt, inshallah. This is all optimistic events happening. Yes.
Yes,
Much better. That means easy for us to
Enter.
Yes,
Gaza now.
yes. You can enter. I think without any problem.
Yeah.
Like before. Before they were like delaying the convoys. Whenever anybody coming to help, it was very tough. Now I think it's much better.
Much better.
Yes,
Okay.
alhamdulillah.
Mr. Ahmad Yassin, our brother said just now, it is possible for Palestine to get back their land according to the boundary of 1948. What is your opinion for that?
My opinion about that mission, inshallah, the Palestinian land can get back. This statement we can get from the hadith, from the Quran. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala promised to the Muslim, and that the hadith mentioned about the Palestinian properly. At the same time, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala give statement in the Quran.
فإذا جاء وعد الآخرة.
Can you?
Yes. فإذا جاء وعد الآخرة ليسوءوا وجوهكم وليدخلوا المسجد أول مرة. This is the promise of Allah, which we believe completely.
Meaning?
When this is like the promise of Allah. Allah was saying in Surah Al-Isra that those Zionists or Jewish will do bad in the earth twice. The first time already finished, and Allah in each time Allah sent His good servants to just end this corruption, end these bad actions they are doing. So now we are waiting just for the second time. Now I think yes, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala said وَلَتَعْلُنَّ عُلُوًا كَبِيرًا. Now I think those Zionists are controlling the whole world. So I think this is the highest level they can reach. So that's why I am saying that it's possible, and it will be very soon inshallah, because the promise of Allah said that فَإِذَا جَاءَ وَعْدُ الْآخِرَةِ, when the second time is coming back, فَإِذَا جَاءَ وَعْدُ الْآخِرَةِ لِيَسُوءُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ وَلِيَدْخُلُوا الْمَسْجِدَ كَمَا دَخَلُوهُ أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ. So this one, بعثنا عليكم عبادا لنا أولي بأس شديد ليسوءوا وجوهكم وليدخلوا المسجد كما دخلوه أول مرة. So there will be good servants of Allah, and I hope they are available right now in Palestine and outside Palestine. All together will support inshallah to get back this holy land inshallah.
I see. Okay, let's give to the last round. Before we close, I'd like to hear from Mr. Ausaini for the comments about our cause, I mean the Palestinian cause that they are now running. Please give your comment. At the same time, have yes, we make a closure for this inshallah.
Okay, problem in Palestine, not problem of Palestinian people only, but as a Muslim, we have to together with our brother in Palestine, and we can give everything. Even we give our prayer. If we have money, we can give money or whatever. We have together with them, inshallah. If we are united, because Islam people, we have billion of people. So if we work together, we can beat everything.
That if we are together,
yeah,
we are
when we work together, Islamic country,
yes,
for example, Islamic people.
But Palestine is not only for Muslim.
Yes. Yeah,
for
it's
humanitarian cause. Yeah,
so we have to concern about this, inshallah.
Ahmad, what is your comment? Last comment.
As a Muslim, we must do fully supporting Palestinian people, and at the same time we hope the world aware this problem for the Muslim and also for the world. At the same time, we try to give our cooperation, our supporting, our aid to the people, our money, our
time,
and our
energy.
Also, maybe one day they need our helping. Inshallah, we can give our cooperation and support to the people of Palestinian as a Muslim.
Yes, thank you. Mr. Mohammed, last but not least for you to give a last comment.
For us in Palestine, I think all what we need is unity, and also we need that before money or before food, before anything, we need just your prayer. We need also that you can be able to educate about our issue. Then you can spread the truth, because there are many people around the world, they don't know the truth and they are just cheated by their media. So we want everybody to take his responsibility to spread this, so that we can achieve this by our unity. And when we are united like Palestinians and Muslims around the world, I think we do not need the international community or the United Nations to give us requests. We can just request from them, because we have the power. We have the power from our Islam, we have the power from the natural resource we have, the gas, the petrol, everything we have in our Islamic and Arabic countries. So if we are united under one flag, so we can just beat everyone. We can just request from them, not they will request from us. This is what we need, inshallah, and hopefully people in Malaysia, we are very sure, and there is no doubt that Malaysia, inshallah, will participate effectively in this issue, inshallah.
Yes,
Jazakumullah khair.
Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Yes, for your information, the people have said there, the sovereignty for the Palestinian people, for the Palestinian country, is not only for the cause of Islam, but for the humanitarian cause at the same time. You know, whatever, I would suppose the Muslim, they have their own belief. They are very, very much believe that Palestinian finally will be theirs, according to the boundary in before 1948. Am I right?
Inshallah.
And that I will agree as a Muslim too. And then at the same time, whatever, the Muslim and the people of the world must be united for this cause. They must be united for this cause to help the Palestinian and getting back their sovereignty, inshallah. Last and but not least, thanks to our brother Mohammed for coming to us, having an interview with us, UTTV, and also Mr. Ausaini, who happened to be with Muhammad Yassin, who happened to be the real activist for the Palestinian people in this country, Malaysia. Thank you very much, Mr. Ausaini and Mr. Muhammad, for on behalf of the Palestinian people, where you people really focus on your job. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.